everyone, and Vala Mogulis. Welcome to Telltale Games Game of Thrones. After finishing Season 6 and still in the hype and the fever of Game of Thrones, and I cannot wait 9 months, I just thought playing the Telltale Game of Thrones. So continuing your journey into the world of Game of Thrones, Westeros. So let's start. Play! Begin Episode 1. The Northern Earls will never forget, says Tyrion Lannister. Yeah. And be aware of spoilers, because I will say about the show, not about the books, and about the show. So let's start. This game series adapts to the judges and make the stories tailored by how you play. I know. Just like any other Telltale game. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now, the North has been ripped apart by war. Rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. And the balance of the fate between ice and fire. Yeah, give me some ale.
Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
And here we go, it begins. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Woo! I'm playing a squire. Let's pick it up.
Make sure it's spotless this time.
Alright.
Be happy with blood and brains all over it.
Okay.
Go on. It's only blood.
Okay. And just remove the blood from the sword. Yes. The blood of our enemies.
That is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? I'll never have a sword like that. I say that as
Who
a
said
friend.
that? Why
If we're
not?
being honest. Why not? You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know. Hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, I'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his
Lord
knees.
Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
I don't take orders from you.
Job.
You're a squire
Don't take
also.
orders from you. No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Alright. If I have to. If you force me.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
But I do it. For you, my king.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt.
Oh,
You've never
moments.
seen a field plowed so
Bear.
well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Yes, my lord. As you please. I will drink here with you. Or here.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north. The king in the north.
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The goats have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock.
Get to the Lannisters.
The North remembers.
The North remembers.
I
Garrett.
Good speech. I'm so hyped now.
Yes, my lord.
I wanna kill my enemy.
To keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
To honor this
You
house.
served me well.
To bring honour to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honour than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honour to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Oh man. Are we coming at night? No!
Empty.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on.
Of course.
Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
My lord. Let's bring some wine for the men so they can celebrate tonight.
More wine.
And fight strong the other day.
Clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honour in the 7 kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Indeed.
Pig farmers.
Now you
All I'm
shut
saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Yes.
One line around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
The twin stronghold of House Frey. The Red Wedding. Oh, I feel bad karma here.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walters. In a generous mood. Fucking phrase.
No.
Nice night for a wedding.
Oh god. Oh, this reminds me of something. I got a bad
He
feeling
finds a
about
good
this.
husband for one of his daughters.
Why they preparing the crossbows?
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Oh my god. The bad play, the Reign of Casimir!
What's run into
The
you?
Thief of the Lannisters!
Acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already. What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Boy, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you?
Run!
Run, you fool! Don't lead in! Fuck the wine! We have to save our life! Bardzo mucho getrieben. Boxer.
We need to get back to camp.
Ja. Don't kill me. Give me a sword, something. I need to fight. Run!
Garen, we have to get back. Get through the king.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Not the pointy end. Click to hold. Yeah, eat shield. Just like Jon Snow. We are outnumbered. Fuck. Run. Oh no, please. Don't execute them. No.
Whoa!
Faster.
Shoot that one!
No, I have a shield from House Formont. Come on. Eat shit. Oh, fuck. Ah. House Forrester. Uh-oh.
Look out!
Crawl. Crawl to safety. Or I can stay here. Get everything. Oh, fuck! Oh, this shield comes in handy. Perfect. Oh, where's Bowen? Roderick. Whoop. Nobody touches me. Oh, fuck. You fucking freak. The horse is running. Kick their shit. He could survive that. No, not Roderick.
Good fucking riddance.
My lord! Roderick! Oh man!
Got it. Did you find Roderick?
Roderick, we'll try to save
Speak
him.
up, Garrett.
The Freys, they slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Yes, give me a sword. My sword thirsts for your blood. Frey! No!
What's free? You fucking traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
My lord, I will save you. No, please no.
7 hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the Freys says time's over.
Oh, no.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the Freys says
You have to go.
backstage, you're welcome to the fucking
I
tour.
can't leave you
I
here.
won't leave you, my lord.
And you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Okay, my lord. I will never forget you. Come on, kill them!
With love.
Walter Frey will The theme! The King's Road. Oh, while the fray will pay for your treasury. So we are all alone now, with the sword of my lord. Hello, mister. Can you show me the way to the next city? Use the moving mouse. What am I doing? I'm all alone. But I have a mission in front of me. I have to reach my house. Oh, blood. Blood.
Blood. Fresh.
Fresh. From a pig. You get that pig? What happened to you? Oh, burning. A village would be attack, I guess. So here's a card. All anew. So that's true. So before I go to the game deeper, oh, look at the card. Look at card. Look at card. Look at card. Look at. But
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at
Boltons.
least he'll have his bacon.
What do the fucking Boltons on my land? Leave now,
Move along, boy.
There's nothing for you here.
or you will taste my sword.
Father, I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I'm going to kill you.
Oh yes. Nobody.
Is that so?
Of
You
course
can
not.
try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. No,
Oh father, what you done to you?
I'll have that sword, boy.
Over my dead body. Come get it.
Come get it, you bastard.
You're a bastard. And your king is a bastard. Your house is full of bastards. Damn it! What's wrong with you? Fight.
Alright, finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
What? I'm unarmed. I get the pig fork. Better axe. Strike it in your head. You cunt. You die like a fuck. Is this the best you got with your stupid spear? On guard! Come on again, next round. Take the sword. Take the sword, take the sword. Oh, you bastard! I'll take this knife and throw it bigger. You invaded my land.
Please.
You threatened to kill me.
I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Leave. Get out of my sight.
Thank you.
I hope I don't regret this decision.
No,
But the other one. No, kill him!
Train for this. That much I promise.
If you see me again, you will die. Remember this face. Father!
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh God, they killed my sister also.
I tried to stop them.
No. Oh man, this is already too much emotions. Can't handle it.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I kill them. I kill all of them. I will have my revenge in this life or the next. Oh man, what a great game. There is Ironrath, stronghold of House Forrester. He came back, wounded, but alive.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Oh, back home. Back in safety.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
I must tell you something. The North Grove. I've done my mission.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Is it bad?
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
I can't see blood. Fresh maggots.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
I can take the pain.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
Yes.
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Lord Forrester has honor. This is the valuable thing for a true lord.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okay. Now I can walk a little and talk a little. There are 3 kinds of Game of Thrones players. The first one is to take everything, so we do anything to not destroy our honor, because the honor we have is the most valuable thing in the world. And most of the times we die because we're choosing honor, just like Ned Stark and Robb Stark. And look at shield.
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
The second player are these who try everything to stay alive.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Tingrid. Look, I'll show you.
So they're trying to do anything to stay alive. So they decide to join sometimes also the enemy just to stay alive. And the third kind of player are the player just like the Littlefinger, to do anything for his advantage.
The Ironwood Grove.
But as you will see in this game, I'm choosing player 1. Honor. Family, duty, honor. The King of the North. Oh boy. Look at tapestry. So the forests somehow represents just like the House Stark in the series. There is Lord Forrester.
Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Cricket the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Ryan. Never easy being the 4th born son. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Then there the Forresters and the men you good.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Yeah, but a little breakdance. It's too early for breakdancing and leg dance and anything else. Look at healing herbs. Pick up. I'll take them with me.
This might help.
I eat everything so my vitality can boost. Also bandages, who knows? Maybe we have a bad situation in the forest and we have no toilet paper. Look at maggots. And touch it. We're so curious. That's
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Okay, I've done everything, Maester, what we're doing now. So short too.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Yes. Will be also 15th generation.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too. Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I see rage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
It's not now. When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who will defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
Well,
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
I will meet on snow. Woohoo!
me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honour.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? No. This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
I do.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honour and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honour.
I know you will.
The only true word for a man, for a knight, for a king.
Garrett, wait!
Bye. What is it?
Be safe.
So he's just like John, and the little girl's just like Arya. Where both exchange gifts. John gave Needle the little sword to Arya. She just gave the necklace to how was the name again? Gendrick. And here we are with the little kids.
Ethan!
Ethan Forrester, Lord of House Forrester.
I couldn't find him. Could you? He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself. I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him. Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm hiding.
Ryan, look who we found.
What? You cheating? I saw that.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it. He was worried you were gone. I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick. I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and... Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too. Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you. I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester O'Tangren said he got sent to the wall. miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Well, we call that
I know a lord has
puberty.
many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
So,
Lord Ethan, your name
we
is
need a new baker.
Quickly, on your feet.
I hired the best baker in whole Westeros. Just for you, little Ryan. So I lowered his to do
What's the matter?
his duty.
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come
Certainly
demanding
pissed.
justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision.
Me
You are the lord.
with
I would.
Lancashire.
I would command Ethan to stay.
I
His
have to
family.
go. I'm the
Lord
Lord.
Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
So let us see what lord he will become, little Ethan. Annoying one just like Joffrey, or a little stupid one just like Tyrant. Tommen, I mean.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Oh, fuck you.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Oh man, I just want to kill that person, Lord Whitehill. Just put up an X between his eye, just like the Hound. Or just rip his head off. Or put 4
I was wrong
horses
about your
on
son,
every
my
limb.
lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Ooh, man, this is so awesome. Just like the series.
Your sister can help us.
King's Landing.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
And now we're in King's Landing. Where the political thing's starting. There was always a little bit of taking the action away from the series. But on the case of the 6th season, everything was cool. Even
Wonders
Cersei
made by
and all the
man.
King's Landing
By
scenes.
Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Good from Roderick.
I hope to see them all someday.
I hope it too, Mara. I hope it. Look at
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Yeah, it's kind of sunny. A little cloudy. It's getting cloudy. It's clouding over. Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Come in. Who's disturbing me by reading? I'm coming.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, I could have
No, it's fine. Come
some
in.
company. I feel so lonely here. I have no friends. Yeah, wash up everything.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
What are these things?
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
I try.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
I hate this bitch.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
This is my house. Tell me, boy.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
Oh, cool.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Okay.
Good night, milady.
Good night, boy. What are they talking about behind my back? Hello, this is a familiar
Lady
face.
Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
What? What we have to
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service as she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her.
Humour her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay. Oh, I just
See if the
love,
Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I just love the armor the guards have in King's Landing. They look so awesome. Hello. What you looking?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay. Psychological action.
Good luck.
Say the opposite what you feel. Telling what she wants to hear. Playing with her mind. But Cersei will find it out. There it is. King's Halls. Oh, and Cersei. And Tyrion. Can I move?
You can do this.
I can do this all by myself. Oh, there are the people just looking at me and thinking, yeah, a traitor. There she is. I just love
Ah,
Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Bow your hands near before her.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Should I piss her
Perhaps
off?
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Oh.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only
I
meant...
don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Wait.
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
No way.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonour myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would...
would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, your grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, your grace.
Okay, was it a bad look or a... I don't know, pleased look?
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honourable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
I know.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favourably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh yes, we know that from the show. So the game plays after the events of the season 3. We see the big scar on Tyrion's face. After the battle, he fight bravely with his battle axe. Hello!
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you, so you're nothing.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on the seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
He's also
I'm told he has a paramour.
Ah, that's...
Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate. from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Painful.
Would you marry Joffrey?
Ask Sansa.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right, of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Ooh.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Bronn. Nah, Bronn is cool.
Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Of course. You're so sexy.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favour to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Okay.
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Oh boy. Great soundtrack. By the way. Oh yes, Roderick again. Not Roderick. Gendrick. I love this guy. He's the Jon Snow of the game, that's why. No, why are you running? Road, stop! You stupid horse!
7 hours.
What is this?
Let's play a little game.
Oh God, I know that face. I know that voice.
You know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought it never stops.
Looking.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Oh, good.
How much further is it to these foresters?
Oh, God damn it.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that?
Stay
I know I heard something.
quiet, stay still. Nothing happens, just like until dawn. It was just like the wind.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
We had our luck on our side. Let's go away, Ramsey. Who is this man? Can we see him? Oh boy, please no one from House Forrester. Or someone I knew. But it is the banner from House Bolton. Oh goodness.
Bloody hell.
Skinned alive. Oh, Ramsey. You will pay for this. Season 6.
Lord Ethan!
Yes.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Graver the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
A new hint of the king.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
What's happening here? Calm down, everyone.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland says true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
And every man,
I will decide.
the crowd.
Take his fingers! He's a thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I'm the Lord. Take 3 fingers will be very harsh. Set him to the wall, he will not survive it. So in mercy will not be good for me, because nobody in the crowd here will will truly serve me. So I sent him to the wall.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Okay, your host. So everyone who's stealing, remember that?
Certainly unpleasant.
You will be
The
sent
Lord
to
must
the
inflict
wall.
punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. Only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okay. Oh, that's looking awesome, the bracer. Okay, I have my bracer. Look at Maester. Where's the Maester? Ah, there it is. So So before I decide, let's talk to the candidates. Candidate 1. Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
Duncan. Tim Duncan.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favour for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord, but he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed, and at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
I noticed that to myself. He loses really quick his temper. And when he loses his temper, he gets so quickly in rage mode and kill everyone. Hello, Ryan. You're playing there with a stick. Now that is fancy. Man, how big is this house? Where is the Royland? This looks like Michael Sand.
You can't lift them, yeah?
Hello.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
Word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they know. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out!
Yeah, you fools. Who's this? Malcolm. Who's Malcolm? Malcolm in the middle?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Man, so busy to be a lord. Give me some time to breathe, okay?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill.
Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
What?
Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I don't know, Sir Royland's pretty... You get so fast angry. So where's the Maester? Look at
Slash
food.
and parry! Slash and...
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Okay, let's bring some food. Maester, I'm ready for my decision.
You're all worthless and weak.
Yes. Good talk, Sir Ryland.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I am glad to hear your mind is open to possibility.
Okay, I'm ready for my decision. Talk.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, I am. I have to.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Okay. There we go.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
No, good. Sir Riley looks so worried. Duncan. I trust Duncan. Not forced.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
What? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
It is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
I will hear from my sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Oh boy, I want to fight, but we have not enough men. Bargain. I don't want to bargain. This Bolton bastard. Don't share bread with him.
My new sentinel favours a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Yes. I don't let this bastard into my gates.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Yes. We will wait outside and starve to death.
You have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Okay.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Okay. We need a fighter. We have not enough men for them.
Fine.
For Ramsay.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Malcolm.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may Mercy has help us yet.
It's hard to be a lord. Again, Mira. Hello again, Drake. What do we do? What's this? Strange key. Tyrell Family Shield. Ooh, no. Pick up the key. Take key. Sorry. Right click to pick out. A flower. We're going strong. Right click to pick out.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever...
Okay, bad news. What is it?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed, and he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear, for now, but it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family, if you'll excuse me, my lady.
I have a key, but for what I have this key?
Milady.
The creepy guy, the coat guy again.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Guards? What is the problem here? Anyway, I just go and leave. Epic armor.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
We will prevail.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Oh, here it is. Face to face with a Boston.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
Oh no, Sir Royland.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Oh, he's pleased. For the moment.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Where did he go? I don't trust this guy. Oh, back to the chambers. No, not true. In the hall.
Lord Ramsay.
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust our Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Whitehills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done.
Right? Not without my permission?
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Oh, man.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord.
What?
Far too much trouble. Even though he did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the body of your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him.
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't even take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Help me, Ryan, please! Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
My son.
Ah, fuck. I hate Ramsay Bolton. How can you do this to a little boy?
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh my goodness. Episode 1, Iron from Ice, it's done. You and 65% stay with Boone. You swore loyalty to Marjorie. You and sent Eric to the wall. You and 69% being dunked in the center. You and 49% meant Ramsay at the gate. 50-50, okay. That's it, that's it. Oh boy, that was the #1 episode, Iron from Ice from Telltale The Game of Thrones. Oh man, it's so awesome. I know I speak so less in that episode because it's so much a narrative game, so it's very, very story driven. So I try to be funny as possible as I get, but please acknowledge that is very, very deep and story driven game. So I try my best, but all episodes will be so uncut, raw version, and you will see my all reactions. Songs of Ramen, you will. Okay. Oh boy, you killed Ethan. Oh lord, man, these foresters are exactly like the Starks. Oh man, I hope not, because they are just like the Starks in the end of this game. Just every one of the foresters dies and the forest just burned away. Oh boy. The sad part is, we cannot stop Ramsay because we know he will live in this place after season 3, and we have already season 6, and he's alive in season 6. What the fuck? Maybe we will not see him again, or I don't know. But we go to the wall in the next episode and see Jon Snow. Finally, let us see which other characters from the show we will see. Marjorie, Cersei, Tyrion, and Jon Snow are the one who showed us. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it all, and stay tuned on this channel to see the next episode of Game of Thrones. episode 2, which will be... Anyway, I guess this is Usher. Man, he looks so awesome. Episode 2 will be The Lost Lords. Oh, what a fitting title. Our Lord is lost. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss the next episode of Telltale Games Game of Thrones. Thank you all. Vala Mogulis. So long and good night.